Greetings, fellow city builders. This is Captain Obvious, and in this episode, the road continues to 1,000 population, and we have yet to lose a single villager. Also, we remedy the housing crisis by unlocking the high density housing with heavy fortifications. We discovered gold to mine for extra dinero. The mass berry bushes that we've been keeping alive finally comes into play and saves our starving population. And as we open our first tavern, to which Tyrion Lannister says, "We drink and we know things." And we have returned to Storm's End of House Baratheon. And speaking of which, I am going to rename this manor house into Storm's End. And now we can proceed to review what we did in the previous episode, which was unlocking new technology, which is the bread. So we now have bread in the menu. And we also started to mine our very first deposit. And we also added or doubled down on our butchery. So that will somewhat secure our refined foods. And lastly, we also increased the capacity of our rustic church for faith. And we also improved the trade price bonus from 10% to not limited to 80%. And it will continue to go up as we continue to add more labor splendor. Right, with that out of the way, now let us check what we need to do. So we're going to apply the 3 habit rule, which is checking these things first. So first we go to happiness, we check what is the status of our citizens, and they're at 55%, which is pretty decent. And then we're going to go into the unemployed, right? Because sometimes we miss that. We miss that a lot. So I'm going to make sure that we put them to work. This is very basic, but it is very easy to lose track of that. So if you notice, this is unoccupied. When instead of waiting for somebody new, what we could do is, well, since this guy is coming, he is definitely gonna go there. But I would advise to kind of reduce the number of other things around. For example, you don't really need 4 transporters. You can go with just 2 or 3. That also includes here, for instance, this guy. There are 3 doing nothing, right? So we have to redistribute things. And with that said, like this one, right? This needs more people. So let's go ahead and remove these guys. So if you want to remove people, you can just click on the X. So it will directly vacate that profession. And I can add them here, even though it's still not being built. We also have this currently ongoing, which is to accumulate. Oh, there it is. Perfect timing. And now I can release the wood to be used elsewhere. And next, we have to check on this. So remember, we have our labor cap of 50, so we have to make use of this. So let's go check what we can do. We can unlock this, the in lodge, so that this will provide more income from passerbys. We're gonna open a Airbnb, so to speak. And lastly, let's check the mandate. So again, you check from here, going to the right. And from this place, we can definitely do this. So it's at 42. What I can do is either I can do a prospect or just save. So I'm going to save instead. And we're going to wait until we get 50. And let's go ahead and check our trade to see if there's anything that we can unlock. There we go. We have this as well, but we are saving up for this, which now you have to decide which is more important, this or the trade route. So far, we are not selling anything to them, so I'm just gonna hold off on unlocking this, but it is going to be in a future missions. So now there's a lot of things you can do, right? At this state of the game, you can do clothing, you can do this, you can do that. There's a lot of technology that we can do. So how do you like decide on which is the best? In order to do that, you have to check trade, because trading is one place of making income, right? So here, there's nothing here that we could trade so far, unless we want to trade some bread, but that is not advisable. This one here, not really good to trade, but this might be something that we want. The marble, and let's see if we could unlock honey, but that is still really far away. Let's just include these people, and let's make sure that we provide them jobs. So that is F6 to unlock. Can go. Oh, so I guess this one's already available. I remember what that is. And here's our last woodcutter. And if there's any more, okay. So that one is over here. So before we unlock a new technology, we have to reset and go back to the basics. So basics is the housing for our peoples. For instance, if I look at this, it is starting to get full. So that is going to be alarming, and I don't necessarily want to continue expanding. It will be a lot better if we can make these buildings into medium density so that we don't have to expand further out and occupy more space. So with that said, that's going to be one of our first priorities. So what I'm going to do is I am going to extend this. So I'm going to click on, let's say this one. So we have treasury. Click on treasury. I notice that there's two. So the second one is a mistake. So what I'm going to do is I am going to delete this instead. And there's two reasons why. Because they were both, let me undo. They're both facing the wrong way, so I might as well delete this. So I'm gonna delete this, and then we get our resources back. And now we only have one treasury there, so that this doesn't like get full of things. And this is our bailiff office. We cannot delete it. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I am going to add a building and just put it here. Put it on the other side, and then we're gonna commit. And then I'm just gonna delete this one. So my mission right now is to increase the capacity. So we need a tower on this side, and I want to create an extension. For extensions, it is advisable to either extend with a watch post or a tax office. But in this case, our gold is rising. So let me put it. I think it's still safe to go on ×3 speed. We have everyone employed. Let's go ahead and add this, and oh, we are missing this one. So this means we need to pause so that this becomes prioritized so that it is not going to be used, because we need this to really start jumping, because the stone is what makes us money at the moment. Let me add another stonemason hut. I may actually have to put it here, but I'm gonna move it again, so I might as well not do that. So I will place it on this end instead. And let's go ahead and add the extensions. So again, try to make sure that it touches. I've used up all the materials, everything that does not include cloth, because I don't necessarily want to purchase cloth at the moment, even though we can afford it. And let's go ahead and return to this one, because again, see that people are coming in 4 at a time. So we really need to build that. So I'm going to go to the treasury, and I'm going to add an extension. Then we're going to go to the watch post, and then add a tower here. And of course, we're going to raise it. I'm going to watch where so that it hits that range. Oops. I should raise this as well. Okay, this looks like a great height. It hits both sides, and then I can apply changes to this. We don't really need this at the moment, so you don't have to commit. So I'm only committing to the towers and 2 more people coming in. I want to make sure that we have space. With this, I am just going to add another builder's workshop. Let's place it here. And it's going to cost us 5 wood, which we don't have. Therefore, they're just going to go mine. I just need to make sure that they are doing something. And our population just hit 100. And so far, I think we did not lose any villagers. So let's go ahead and check our log. So if you go all the way in the bottom, we have 1 person that left, but he didn't leave. He was actually executed. He was executed from Storm's End, and let me see. Yep, there is no one else that left. He was the only person. Yeah, he did not leave. He was executed. If you remember the lore or know the lore of Game of Thrones, you would understand what I mean. Anyhow, so I have added this. We also need to increase the capacity on this side as well. So I am going to do the same thing. I am going to add more, or actually, we're going to add treasury on this side as well. Then I'm just going to go ahead and put in a new outpost. So new outpost, click on this one, and then this building. And that should suffice. So do not click on build all. Just build what you need. And there we are. Let's check if everything... I think this is the only house that does not hit. So for this one, I am just going to manually just put in a watchtower. Yeah, this is the only building without a watchtower. So, or without light fortification. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add this. Just mind the arrow. And there we have it. So this is built, and there it is as predicted or as planned. This is increasing. And going back to this, it means that we have no place to chop. So let's go ahead and open a new area. I am going to actually start chopping this side. And we also need boar, by the way. So did I unlock this? Yes, we have this. Oh, we can chop on this end because this is like in the middle of the forest. I want to make this at least clear. And eventually we are going to take this side. So I am going to go ahead and unlock this one. So at least we could get this nodes when it's available. And speaking of which, I almost forgot. See how like you get confused a lot in this game. There's like so many things that you need to do. Go ahead and do this mandate. So the game is relatively easy as when you understand how it works, all the mechanics and whatnot. But what makes it difficult are all the different things that you have to keep in mind, and that's where things start to get confusing. And this should be in production. We should be getting wood soon, and I believe everything is doing great. All right, let's go back to the progression menu. And let's check what we can do. So we have the in lodge, and we're also very close to getting or unlocking city fortification, because soon we will need to increase this into heavy density or high density housing, so that we could have up to I believe 15 slots. No, 10, sorry. Okay, so with the in-lodge is needed, and we also need more space for this. So I am going to go ahead and increase the capacity of our church. Plus 54, that will make it 100, which is what we have so far. So again, what I'm doing is resetting, right? Giving back all the necessities from the beginning. Let me check. We still have a lot of gold. I can go ahead and unlock this. Oh, I already have it. So let's go ahead and check that we are hunting. And we are also chopping the wood here. And try not to be lazy. Make sure to go back. Unzone areas where there are berries. You're gonna regret it in the end if you don't. And I believe that's it. So now our people should be very busy. Let me go ahead and increase the capacity of this, even though it's not full or there's not a lot of things in it. So let me just add our warehouse deposit. And this itself is just missing something. I'm not sure why it's red. Okay, I'm gonna have to look back into this. I'm honestly not sure why that is red. Okay, more people. This is missing planks. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I forgot that I locked this, right? Okay, new people can come work here. We need a slot there, so I'm going to go ahead and remove a person there because production is much more important than storage. And let's go ahead and build this. And so far, so good. Our gold is up. I believe we can go ahead and do this, where we can get city fortification. I really want to do that, but I also just remembered that we need to include a tavern in our city. So let's go ahead and add that tavern. I am gonna place it here. Oh, I didn't see there were berries. I think we have to get rid of it. All right, let's put in the public lounge, which is the main building. I will place it here. This looks like a decent spot. Okay, so we have a public lounge. We need a service counter, an in lodge. We definitely need that in lodge. I'm going to delete this, and so the in lodge is much more important. So we're gonna increase the capacity of this, and then the public lounge can be here instead. And we will also need a berry brewer and a service counter. And the service counter can be on the other side. It is asking for wood. I think we can spare it. So yes, we're gonna go for it. Let's just stockpile wood. It is important to get these things. So now we got a lot of gold. That's so much gold. Okay, let's build all. Got 3 unemployed. Let's go ahead and add 3 new builders. So the actual new technology that we have is the in-lodge. So this will also help with our income. And for this, we need to start increasing the capacity. So I am going to go ahead and commit to this one. I'm going to hold off on this though. This is taking a hot minute to complete. Waiting for builder. Oh, that was perfect timing that we added another builder's workshop. Okay, so while that is constructing, while we're adding this technology, let's go ahead and increase the trade bonus even further. And that will also work into increasing our labor splendor, and we could finally unlock city fortification, thus getting heavy density housing. So we click on this, we go to common deco, and then we just continue decorating. So make sure we are on the bailiff's office to continue the decoration, and it will be part and or improve the trade percentage. And apply changes. So as again, we can see now it is at 95%. This one I want to flip around. Do we have new people? No. Okay, let's delete this one because this is the second bailiff office building. I could also turn it around. Commit. And instead, we're going to make that into a treasury. Oh, we have the necessary wood. And oh no, our problem is we got too much gold. Yeah, that's a good problem, right? Those are the problems that you want to say in real life. Let's go increase our tax office. There we go. Now we have 108. Let's continue. Yeah, and we're also building our capacity, our treasure capacity, right? We are missing wood. So did I pause it? Or are we lacking wood? What is going on? Oh, we held the wood. Okay, now we can release the wood. There you go. Yeah, a lot of things to keep track. So we have doubled down on the stonemason hut. More people are coming in. And it also appears that we need to increase our sawmill production. So let's go ahead and add another sawmill. Let's place it over here. And I'm going to place another one on the other side. Right? We will leave that be. And now we are going to rotate back. Wait, let me check our mandates. Is this completed? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and prospect. And everything seems to be in order. We just need to make sure that everyone is employed. So again, we are like going back and forth. Berry brewer, innkeeper, workplace under construction, taverner, stonemason, transporter. I think we can put these for now while the other places are under construction. And we are back with this. I think I'm going to extend this, or we are going to add more treasury so that I could decorate around here. Sometime in the future, I'm going to show you a trick in order to have our bailiff's office go to here. Because right now you can't do that. So if you click on this, right, and say you want to try to add a bailiff's office, it's just not possible. Right? You can only have it in one location, but and the reason why I want to have a bailiff's office on this side is so that I can decorate on this side as well, and it will be improving our trade price in the same time. So we're gonna do that in a future episode, but for now, let's go ahead and just continue adding more treasury. Let's go with this structure since the bottom half is made of stone. Apply change. Accept our new people, and we really need to rush that labor splendor. So I am going to put the game on time zone speed because I can't decorate faster than the people coming in. And again, with the new people, let's make sure they are occupied. Okay, click on the bailiff's office and let's decorate. So I'm able to decorate here because I'm looking at the blue lines, so I know exactly where I'm planting things. That's another trick. So here I can see the blue lines. $136, we are nearly there. Let's just add more deco. Oh, actually, you could also stack. Like, for example, you could stack flowers, which is relatively cheap, right? You could just stack it like infinity-wise, and it'll just keep increasing, but I do not want to do that. I really want to decorate because that is kind of like the point of being able to design your settlement. $43. Let me check if we have new people. Nope. Just a reminder that I do fast forward time lapses, which shortens 30 seconds to 2 minutes of wait and idle times just to mere seconds for a better viewing experience. And it also cuts down about 2 hours worth of recording to just about an hour more or less after the YouTube video is published. I thank you for your understanding and support. Okay, that's pretty clean, and we need 4 more, and it should be unlocked. And there we have it. We have tier 4 unlocked. Look at our labor influence cap. It's at 50, which is absolutely perfect. So now we can click on city fortification. And we also had this one, but I was distracted by decorating. So let's do this and make sure that first thing we do is actually utilize that edict. So empty slot. This one is for mining. This is for trade quantity bonus. We're just gonna go with upkeep of production buildings. There we have it. All right. It's saying we should tax windmills. So windmill taxes is over here, but we need 20 points. We currently have 12. We used it up on our city fortification. So we're just gonna hold off on that. This needs to be constructed pronto. It also needs a door, which I forgot to add. So let me go ahead and include that door. Let's make sure we prioritize construction, because as you can see, our coins is starting to drop. We are also starting to experience housing insufficiency. In any case, that's almost perfect timing to add our walls. Got 3 people unemployed. Let's go ahead and chop more wood where we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop this one. Of course, let's not forget to unpaint wherever there are berries. Gotta keep the berries alive. Our hunting here is practically gone anyway, and the chopping will start on this end. Housing insufficient. Let's see who is complaining. It is the builder who... Oh, he has a home. So who was complaining? Maybe he found one. Ah, it's Surf. It's a Surf complaining of no housing, but he is at 67%. So for now, we could ignore this housing inefficiency. They should not leave because they are getting the other needs, or yeah, the other essentials for them to kind of survive. So they're gonna have to wait until we're able to make this into high density. This here is just requiring planks. Where is our second? There you go. Perfect timing. See that? See how we doubled down on this? And then when this eventually upgrades, we're gonna need more planks. Let's go ahead, create our wall. So to create our wall, I made ample space here. So let's go ahead, just build our wall. On both ends, I'm gonna click here to make it non-curve. I could simply continue. Okay, do not commit that wall yet. All right, people are happy. Let's just make sure they are employed. Very fair, 76%. Can we do it? No. Risk of failure? No, we're not gonna risk it. So we're gonna decline. Oh, this thing is missing a chimney. Okay, as soon as that is built, oh no. Is that really on both sides? Okay, I thought there was supposed to be a window there. All right, back to our wall. So we need to put gates. Do not build and then add gates. No, no, no. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to delete this, and then we go to our gatehouse. For some reason, it's not snapping. Right? He was a little stubborn, but he finally gave in. All right, we're gonna put doors like on sides that have a reasonable distance from each other. Okay, I was wondering why it's not being built. Anyhow, let's go ahead and add a slot here. So we are currently in the negative, I just noticed, and we need to start selling things. So let's go ahead and sell some bread. When we go over 50, it will be sold. Fish is also being sold. Stone, we cannot sell. We can only sell planks. All right, that should hopefully fix our income for the meantime. For now, I'm not too worried because I know that this is going to generate some income from our lodging. Oh, there's perfect timing. So it's asking for wood. Let's go ahead and do that. We are gonna hold off on wood. We're gonna stockpile. Yeah, I'm very suspicious about these small things. I think the game senses if you are running out of coin, then they give you like small missions to complete just to help you out. There we have it. I think I have all the gates that I need. All right, so now lodging is open. Airbnb is here. We can commit to this. All right, we have some gold. Our coins is reducing, which is fine. Oh, this thing. I didn't explain. Yeah, so I am going to relocate this. Right. The reason why I made it go up to here is because I plan to extend this. And we could also possibly build houses here. So this thing, that's why I never decorated this. I never made like walls and whatnot. Instead, I am going to change the location of this. We're going to repaint the area. So I'm going to click crop field. We'll wait for this to gather and then I'm going to repaint it. 6 new people came in. I don't think we have enough jobs. Let's check. Tax collector. Did we lose a person? No, we didn't lose anyone. Oh, let's click on this. Woo, we almost missed it. And release the wood. So building a wall requires tools, stone, and polished stone. Polished stone we are making. Tools we need to purchase. So I am going to go ahead and increase it to 92 as needed. Let's check our bailiff's office. Yep, there are more things here we can do. We can prospect. What did we unlock, by the way? We unlocked iron. So we have iron. So that'll be the next technology that we get. This is still red for some reason. And yet, it is all available. That is peculiar. Indeed, very, very peculiar. Let me add stone. Okay, we still have housing insufficient. I am not too worried because we did not like increase the status of people. We currently only have one commoner, and everyone are serfs. Serfs are very, very easy to please. They could be homeless, and they would still be quite happy. So let's check this person. Unable to find a house. And notice his happiness is at 55%. Hopefully, we finish the wall or they maybe they'll move out or maybe they won't, but I think we can build the wall before that happens. Instead, what we're going to do is we are going to increase productivity by adding more builders workshop. Oh, since we added this technology, which is berry brew, let's make sure we have that in here. So we got wheat, bread, boar, fish. I believe flour we can replace with berry brew. So even though it's going to be consumed here, you always want to make sure that you always add it at a storage facility. All right, let's take a peek at what our builders are doing. So as you can see, he's heading to work. They are all working. This one is sleeping. He has no home, but he is sleeping somewhere. Oh, I missed it. I wanted to see where he sleeps. Okay, so this is done. Let's go ahead and unpaint. Okay, we have two new people. Let's see if there's any location or any job that they could fill in. So far, nothing. See, what we're missing is we need more. We need more of these guys. What we could also do is improve their... Oh, he needs a house or she needs a house. Let's promote them. Okay, let's go ahead and clean this up. Oh, I didn't notice this one. This wasn't there. Oh, it was there the entire time. Right, I'm gonna have to repaint this in a different manner. Okay, let's clean it up by using the square brush. I'm going to have clean cuts. Okay, that is as clean as it'll ever be. We may need to add in a forester finally. Okay, our surf is complaining, which is fine. He's still at 55%. Let me check the happiness here. We do have a 20% who is a commoner. That is not good. So what I'm going to do is we are going to find... So he's lacking a house. We need to vacate a person. So I'm trying to target this person to live there. So I believe it's the distance. So this is too far away. Let's try to upgrade this instead. Yeah, this needs beautification in order to... Let's go ahead and add one. So the bailiff office will not work. You have to actually use the common decoration in order to upgrade these buildings. And we have a stonemason hut. Let's go ahead and promote this person. There it is. Okay, so now we have the stonemason hut here, finally. And I want to target all the other stonemason huts. Builder, no. Let me check everyone here if they all have a home. Okay, she has no home, so that's one person. Two persons. I'm counting the number of people who do not have a house because you really need to pay attention, especially the commoners. They are... So I saw around two. So I'm going to continue kicking people out until those two commoners live here. Yo, this guy is really stubborn. He's trying to look for a house, but he is not finding it. Missing raw materials. We could add more here. I'm going to relocate our village center because it is getting in the way. Requires 1 gold. Amazing. Wait, our wall is nearly finished. As soon as that wall finishes, all our problems will go away. So we just have to be patient actually, and then all our housing issues will be gone. I will continue get people in. We have 7 unemployed. Let's forester. I think that's the only job available. I am going to extend this. And there we go. Our wall is complete. So instantly, they now have 10 capacity. All our housing issues are all gone. Finally. Let me add this reforestation area. Yeah, let me just plant here. And our berries are running low as well, which is perfect because we have so many berries. This looks like a perfect spot. Oops, let's grab this. Let me check the happiness of people. Who is unhappy? Our commoners. Housing and refined food. Let's go ahead and add, let me see. Yeah, this is all full. Everything is full. Let's add some deco. I believe we need to levy. It's gonna be dangerous. Let me check. 34% for a commoner. If I levy, it's really gonna hurt him. Let's sell. Let's put this at 0. Yeah, we are selling everything. Oh, and we are now a city, but we are kind of hanging by a thread here. Let's do the milling taxes, which may be beneficial. And let's add that to the taxation. So we are honestly definitely losing money fast. So if we click here, we can see that our upkeep is relatively high. And that is because of all the buildings that we put. Right? And we're also, oh, we're buying tools. Let's stop buying the tools, for crying out loud. Stop it. Yeah, I believe that's what's causing this to go down. Yeah, I believe that's it. We should stop reducing this one. But our trade is still pretty high. The lodging would be really, really helpful when this generates some income. Oh, and we are a village. That was very quick. Okay, let's see how much this generates. And we ran out of places to chop. Okay, that's another issue that we are not addressing. So I'm just trimming the edges here of our hunting ground. There, and I can see that our production is going up again. Oh, this looks bad. We need to chop this, definitely. Generated 85, which is great. No access to rustic food. That is bad. We definitely need gold. So I think I have no choice. We have to levy. Okay, with that levy, we need to build. Let's slow down and let's add more berry huts. And we also need to increase our number of village markets. Okay, I'm just trying to find if there are any more berry slots that we can add. Okay, it is slowly starting to balance out. Right now, my worry is just the people. Our happiness is definitely dropping. Yep, we just need rustic food. F6, we go to our forager huts. Okay, we are currently trying to save our serfs, make sure that they are being fed, and we're also trying to increase our gold at the same time. Let me check again what we could trade. Okay, so slowly yet surely our berries are going up. We do have storage for them when needed. I just want to make sure we still have boar around. Yeah, we can't chop anywhere closer. Let's make sure that we are chopping trees, or we are planting trees, I mean. So I am waiting for this to get a labor privilege, and mandates we could also do. Actually, that's a good idea. What did we get? Gold! We got gold. I think we're going to be saved by gold. All right, let's add those things for the gold. So let's prioritize this one. Because right now we are using planks in order to build these houses while they're upgrading to heavy density. However, I don't think we have lost anyone. There's not one serf that left. And we are in the positive, finally. And I believe we are still constructing this. Okay. Yeah, we are in the positive now. And we also have people here. I'm not sure why this is not being built. Oh, it also needs planks. But it will increase our production of berry brew, which is at 81. It's actually a lot. I believe we could sell that as well. So let's check the berry brew. No, we can't sell. Let's see who we could sell it to. Ah, this one. We could sell it to them. But we need clothing. How much are clothes? Oh, we have to build it. Yeah, clothing is the next technology that we need to unlock. Right? I want to check our stats. I want to make sure that nobody left. Villager path blocked. Other than that, there is no surf left or anyone leaving. Oh, that's a shame. It doesn't show the rest. There's a cap. Our income is going back up, so that's not a problem. We have unlocked high density housing. So now all of this is slowly getting full. We have gold in the works. Kind of saved our population with, I mean, the food crisis with berries that we've been saving the entire time. We have this issue though, not sure why. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure why. I guess we'll figure it out in the next episode. But other than that, I think it was really scary. Not gonna lie, because I did not want to lose a single person. Let's check our names. Yep, this is still 12, just perfect. Our status of people, our commoners are relatively happy. Okay, new people are coming in. Till the next one, we're gonna plan to expand to a new area.